Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with an RU Showdown live because there's a suspect test going on for Entei right now. I believe Entei, Mienshao, and Mega Houndoom actually got quick banned from RU, and they're deciding to have a public suspect test with Entei, so they're putting it back in the tier, and we have till May 4th or something to figure out if this Mon should be banned from RU or not. So this is an SPL team that I saw that was posted in one of my team chats in the Discord, and I just took out Zydog and put Choice Ban Entei because, you know, Bandit Extreme Speed. They obviously don't give the same role, and in fact, this thing actually hits harder than Zydog, but losing the speed tier and whatnot. But it's still a check to Pokemon like Salazzle. And we have Calm Mind Meloetta. I made it Thunder over Thunderbolt. Choice Scarf Shaman. Taunt Megalix with Choice Ban Entei. The Broken Haze Milotic. And then we have Defog Rotom Heat. So, let's just see what happens. Apparently this was a team. Interesting. We had Thunderbolt over Volt Switch. Okay, so I like Entei because I can just click Sacred Fire and everything gets burnt. That's like the game plan anyway. Unfortunately he has a Moltres, so I'll probably have to catch that thing with the Stone Edge upon switching. Probably looks defensive as well based on his team. Having Galizapod is really bad for me too. He hates Rotom though. Rotom is really scary for him, especially because I can threaten something like the Galizapod with a Thunderbolt. I threaten the Flygon with HP Ice. I don't know if this is the exact EV spread it had, but I'm leading Rotom because, again, he absolutely hates this Mon. An Aqua Jet's going to hurt, but it's not going to knock me out, and in fact, I'll activate my Papa Berry. I'm really surprised he opted to stay in right here and get Thunderbolted. I mean, he hates this Pokemon, but I'm still not sure what the thought process was right there. Goes Flygon though. I do have the HP Ice, so I'm just going to click it as he just goes right for Dragon Claw. So this is amazing because I get rid of his fire resist on the team besides Moltres, and that also means that my Sacred Fires now won't be wasted. So it goes Moltres, which I literally resist the dual stab, and I have Papa Berry. So if he's going to give me the two switch-ins, where am I on the ladder? Extra sensory. The hell? Hey, you know what? At least I'll be able to click Sacred Fire right now. I'm okay with that. Do I not have any points? I don't switch in well to this thing. Yeah, I do. I got an Entei right here. Forget it. I'm just clicking Ban and Sacred Fire. I want to force this thing to do some damage. Unfortunately, it goes for Toxic, even though I had a Steelix. I have Healing Wish though at the end of the day. So let's go and click that Banded Sacred Fire. One Mon goes down. I'm staying in. I'm staying in versus everything. Galizapod, you know, Aqua Jet me. Get out of here. Who next? The Blade. I have Haze Milotic. I have Calm Mind Meloetta at the end of the day. That's why you're not. I mean, if Rose Raid is max speed, that thing actually ate. I'm really impressed. So, Entei put in a little bit of work in first game. I don't think it should have put in as much work, but I'm pretty sure my Rotom eats a Shadow Sneak, and it will actually activate my Papa Berry if it goes for it. Yep. So that should also allow me to eat a hit from Rose Raid that isn't a Life Orb Sludge Bomb, because I think a Scarf Sludge Bomb doesn't actually knock me out from 57%. And I still have the Meloetta at the end of the day to, at worst, speed tie, and a Shaman to outspeed him. So that was a really interesting game. I don't like that. I was expecting a long type of game that would last for a little while. Do I not have any points in RU? It's a suspect test ladder. Why would I have points? Duh. That makes sense. That was my first game. Okay. Makes a lot of sense. So the battles are going to be like all over the place. Now we see a Trick Room team. It looks like hard Trick Room. Mega Abomasnow. This is my boy Entei's favorite type of team. I actually love Taunt Steelix in this team too. If he doesn't lead Pangoro, we're pretty good. Yeah, I'm leading Steelix. Taunt Steelix is amazing, and the only thing that Entei does not like on his team is Dragalge, which the Stealth Rock will help me deal with, and I'm pretty sure Choice Ban Sacred Fire with Stealth Rock up will 2-hit KO Dragalge. So I'm going to lead Steelix because I can taunt Porygon since Trick Room, and Cresselia since Trick Room goes last. It's you know, negative priority and whatnot. And that will allow me to pretty much have the speed to do a lot of work. Also like Rotom Heat in this a lot. He doesn't switch into any of my coverage moves. I actually have perfect coverage versus him. HP Ice for Dragalge. It's going to do like 30, but it's still, you know, 30 is still good for my other Mon. So, getting Steelix right here. Going to Mega Evolve and go for Taunt. Throws off a Moonblast. If he has a Cobra Berry, that's going to be gone. Maybe he's not running Trick Room. Maybe it's just a nice balanced team. Either way, he can't do crap. As I can get up my Stealth Rock, as the Porygon's going to come out. This is another Mon I'm just going to taunt with my Steelix. Ever been taunted by a Steelix? It makes sense. It's a huge Pokemon. as he throws off an Ice Beam. Now what I can do is go directly into Entei because Sacred Fire is one of the few moves that can actually auto-thaw you, so I don't care. I actually hope he freezes me right now. Oh, no, it's alright. Let's go right for a Banded, Adamant, Choice. I said Banded twice, but Choice Band, Adamant, Sacred Fire. I only got 8 of these, so ideally you go Dragalge right now. I land it, and I burn you, and the next one just knocks you out. Or you stand with Porygon to take this Banded attack. Cress, I do not mind, as long as you don't have any recovery. Look at that damage! Entei's a good Pokemon, and I'm guaranteed faster. Go ahead and give me a Cress. Not bad. Bandit Entei put into that work. Love it. I love it. You want to get up your Trick Room? That's completely fine. Do I have Toxic on the team? I do. It's right here. Huh. I'll get in my Steelix now because I expect the Trick Room. I'll go for Toxic. It's no big deal. Maybe it's actually, if it's Toxic, then it's just definitely not Trick Room. I really thought it would be Trick Room. I was wrong. So we'll Taunt, just so you can't recover. Oh, it is Trick Room. Nice. And I might as well just Heavy Slam. It's 120 base power. I can 1v1 this Porygon and get rid of his Trick Roomer. He does freeze me. Why didn't you freeze the other? Why didn't you freeze Entei? So the only issue with my Steelix being frozen is that I don't have a switch into a Scavalier, but at the same time Rotom checks it really well. And so does my he's gonna recover off, isn't he? I can always Healing Wish. He doesn't even recover. Great. So I don't even have to Healing Wish my Steelix to taunt him or Healing Wish my Entei. So beautiful. The only thing that can knock me out now would be like a Choice Band Pursuit. I think if I switch out versus Scavalier, otherwise I don't think he's knocking me out. Pangoro is another mon that can destroy me. Meloetta actually wins if a Calm Mind up, so there's no point in me sacking it. And I have the Electrum Z for either. I have Focus Blast as well for Pangoro. Steelix, I don't feel like bringing it back. I'll just let him knock me out as he goes for Hammer Arm and misses. So gives me an extra turn. That's actually really, really, really crucial too, because first off, I mean, I'm not going to outspeed him. There's no way he's not min speed, and especially after Hammer Arm, he's going to drop his speed even more. But that's really, really crucial, especially if he was Iron Fist Banded, because like he just lost an extra turn of Trick Room, so now he only has 1 left, and he has no more Trick Roomers. But you know what? Take those. Why'd you freeze Steelix? Why couldn't you freeze Entei so I could just thaw through it immediately? Alright, so my Lodic is just here to eat a hit from, actually, does Iron Fist even boost Hammer Arm? I don't remember. It's technically, it's an arm. Oh, it has to. That's way too much. I'm Fizz Death. Yeah, so let's call for the 2-hit KO. And by 2-hit KO, I mean, no. Whoa. But my Lodic is only here for this mon in particular. I have 2 fire types for the other mons, and I have Meloetta for the Dragalge. In fact, it's more beneficial that I get rid of the dark type right here. There's no point in going that. Most accurate move is just Rotom's Thunderbolt. I was thinking about it. I can go Entei and get a kill with Sacred Fire, but that'll invite in the Dragalge. And what I would actually rather do is if Dragalge comes out, I go Shaman as a sack. I get him Meloetta. I keep Rotom alive because it knocks out Abomasnow. In fact, he might even go Abomasnow here thinking I'm locked into Thunderbolt. But like, if I was locked into any move, it'd be Volt Switch and I wouldn't even be here. Oh man. I feel tired, guys. Oof. Ooh. I don't know how I feel about Entei. We're not fighting like any Gligar type squads, but even then they get burnt. Like if you don't have Heal Bell support. But I mean, any balance with Shaman is gonna have Healing Wish as its last move on Shaman anyway. Like, that's besides Shaman's B tier and great. Okay, I don't want to say great, but you know, pretty average slash maybe a little bit above average move pool because Seed Flare Earth Power is amazing and Hidden Power Choice is just good coverage in general. Besides that, it doesn't really offer. So it doesn't really offer much else. So you want to run Healing Wish. It's a great Healing Wish Pokemon and it has Natural Cure, so it can come in on stat. It's a beautiful Pokemon. Though in this game it doesn't do too much. So if he does go Dragalge and opts to drop a Draco, which I think is his play. Actually, Sledge Wave is pretty free too. I'm not sure what he's thinking. I think he might be debating whether or not I'm choice locked or not. But of course, I do want to know your thoughts on Entei. Initially, like I said, it got quick ban alongside Mienshao and Mega Doom. I think Mega Doom made a lot of sense. High speed tier, abusing sun and whatnot, and also the fact that it has like actually solar beam and like I said, solar power. And just that high speed tier and actually good bulk. It reminded me of Salazzle, but with actually good bulk. And then Mienshao as well as 2-KOing the entire tier with a life orb. So we're sack shaming right now. Ideally, I don't see leftovers on this Dragalge or Black Sludge. It might be Z Dragalge. That's one he could definitely be. But what I'm gonna do is after go Mellow and Calm Mind up because the only what Hydro Pump. I didn't even know I learned that. I know it was Scald. I knew I knew I learned Surf too. Maybe I didn't know I learned that. But Air Slash hits everything for good coverage. I'm okay with him knocking me out here. Go ahead and Sludge Wave me. Thank you. I can get a Meloetta. My best play is to Calm Mind because nothing he goes for. Look at my Spadef stat. Nothing he goes for can knock me out. And a +1 Z Thunder actually does knock out a max HP Escavalier. Actually, no, it doesn't because a Thunder is 10% lower than Focus Blast. Crap. I know +1 Z All Out Pummeling knocks out a Escavalier. That's choice. But at the same time, it's okay. I don't think I'll lose to the Meloetta anyway. I'm pretty sure Entei can just power through. And there is the Z move, which does nothing. And then we just get to click Psychic, and he stays in. So that just pretty much guarantees his loss. How do you win a Escavalier and it was Choice Band? Psychic into my Z Thunder also knocked it out. And I believe I'm also out of range of Ice Shard from the Abomasnow. Goes Escavalier. Let's see. Let's see if Gigavolt. Let's see if he was Assault Vest or Choice Band. On Trick Room, so I'm assuming Choice Band. Yep, falls over. Nice, so it was enough with rocks. Good. I know that Focus Blast is enough with rocks. I wasn't sure about Z All Out Pummeling. I wasn't sure about Gigavolt Havoc. And apparently Meloetta is going to be able to pick up the KO on the Abomasnow as well. Not bad. Good game. I did not expect both of those KOs. Mega Abomasnow is really bulky, and Escavalier is super bulky too. Nice. Entei damaging up early. Ooh, another team. This one has a Milotic. Oh. Alright, this is going to be one of them. He has a really good matchup versus me. Thankfully, my Rotom is not choice locked, which makes it a lot easier to do some damage versus him, I feel. So we're going to lead Rotom and attempt to do a little bit of damage. Calm Mind Meloetta is amazing in this to lure the this, as well as the fact that Gardevoir, which is more than likely Scarf, can't trick me. Alright, Rotom, do your thing, buddy. Leads Beware. I'm just going to overheat immediately. I don't care if you go out into my Milotic. Hard Steelix, which I disagree with, but we take those. I can defog even if he gets up rocks, so I'll double click overheat. Not a big deal. And again, I have refresh on my own Milotic, so it's a guaranteed switch into his Milotic. But yeah, I love the fact that he gave me Steelix so early. I was not expecting that. Gets in Golisopod. First impression is going to hurt. Otherwise, Skull can burn him. Opts to get up spikes. I'm going to still fire off some Scalds as he sacks Steelix right there. I'll be able to defog away the spikes as well. So Big Beware comes out. Where do I Switchins? Switchins, no. So I'm assuming a Z move is going to come out here too. Milotic's job in this game. Nah, Calm Mind Meloetta is going to pick up a KO after, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, get your Z move out here. Get your damage off while you can, my man. Don't mind. Especially because Calm Mind Meloetta about to have some fun. And I have a guaranteed switch in on Gardevoir. And my Entei will always eat a hit from Rotom, and it's faster than Rotom too, so I have Stone Edge to knock it out. Okay, so we're good. We're good. So we'll throw off a Psychic here. Brings in my Milotic. You can enjoy that Gigavolt Havoc. Unfortunately, I don't catch my Milotic, but getting rid of Golisopod is really nice too, considering I don't like First Impression / Aqua Jet. My Fire types don't like Aqua Jet, so I'm okay with that. I don't think he can beat the Milotic. Why'd he forfeit, though? The double out was, I guess, expecting Shaman, which is why he went Golisopod, so he can First Impression. So okay, so I'll give him that play. I just went for Gigavolt Havoc because I'm pretty sure it would have knocked it out since my Milotic runs Fizz in this tier. The hell is this stall? Why do you have a Quagsire? Why does it wall me? You hate Calm My Mellow too, but then you have a Snorlax too. Yo, this boy is gonna win. I love Steelix though. I love Steelix because I can taunt the Fortress. No rocks for you. No rocks for you. You stop that. Yeah. My rocks. I'm assuming he's just going to spam Rapid Spin if he has it. Assuming his set is Stealth Rock, Rapid Spin, Volt Switch, and maybe Gyro Ball, he literally can't touch me. And he can do his 0% if he wants to. Salazzle comes out. This is a bad for me. Especially if he Nasty Plots immediately in my face. PokeaimMD will come out, right? He'd go for Poison. Is he PokeaimMD or FireMD? I need my Milotic as it can haze and 1v1 Pokemon like Quagsire as well as Snorlax, so it's not the play. Steelix box Volt Switch, but that's about it. Wow, wait, what? Okay. I guess he's FireMD and not PokeaimMD and didn't expect me to hard my Milotic. Alright. Well, either way, we'll Earthquake this Fortress. He should Rapid Spin. Yep. And what I can do is Taunt now to prevent the hazards. Surprised he didn't stay in with Salazzle anyway to Sludge Wave because Scald does not KO Salazzle from full. I believe it does like 90-something% or something ridiculous like that. Shaman, choose you. Okay, so he has 2 switch-ins. Well, actually, he has 3 switch-ins. Snorlax is the most likely, but then he also has Decidueye and Salazzle. In the case that he wants to... Okay, first off, I don't switch into Decidueye. In the case that he wants to actually throw, I'm going to click Earth. No, I'll click Air Slash. Yeah, he just makes the right play. Smart man. So this Snorlax looks to be, I want to say, Belly Drum or Curse with the big Papa Berry. So Steelix should be able to deal with it. Actually, there's no point in even staying in. I'll just go my Milotic and start clicking Scald. He has Heliolisk for it. Yeah, you're not. Goodbye. Goodbye, stats. You don't need them anymore. Even if he paralyzes me. And he has Body Slam too, so he doesn't have the... He has Body Slam too, so he doesn't have the Facade, which is good. Smart man going Heliolisk right there. Don't want to go Steelix. I also don't think I go down to a Volt Switch, but I don't want him surfing as well. Like, I could go Shaman. Yeah, I knew Hyper Voice was coming out. And it's Life Orb too. So, one, I knew I'd live a hit, and I want to see what exactly he would go for. I'll go Shaman now on the Thunderbolt. Don't para me. Thank you very much. Do I mind if I go down? It'd be annoying, but I'd much rather click Earth Power here. And potentially, I did not get rid of the Heliolisk, unfortunately. But thankfully, he went for Volt Switch. So he has 1 switch in left. And I still scare out Salazzle, which is really nice. Surprised he went for Volt Switch over Hyper Voicing right there. Maybe he wasn't just confident that it would knock me out. But I'll definitely take that damage on Heliolisk, especially because he doesn't have Wish support or anything. Decidueye is a problem, but I do have 2 Fire types, like I said, and a Mega Steelix at full. There it is. Hard Steelix looks like a good play, even if he wants to go for his Shadow move. Goes for Swords Dance. This is why Hard Entei, excuse me, I said Steelix. Hard Entei was a good play because +2 Sucker Punch ain't gonna do crap. And if I went anything else, like Steelix for example, when he went for the SD, could be bad. Because his Z move could have knocked me out. I get the burn on Quagsire, which is okay. Not exactly what I wanted, but that'll help my Milotic 1v1 him. That's not a problem. I'm gonna refresh this off. Yeah, you're not an issue. And I'm gonna hit him up with Steelix because I don't want him. I kind of doubt he's toxic. I think he'd go Heliolisk right now because I could Scald. I'd go Heliolisk because I could Scald. Yeah. So I can get in my Steelix now, and what I can do is double out into my Milotic on the potential. I thought he was gonna go for maybe like Grass Knot or something, but that works too. Yeah, this works. I'm getting my rocks. If he surfs, whatever. You know what? At that point, it's whatever. But getting a rocks mean that Helios can no longer come in. And that also means I can click Scald repeatedly with my Milotic. So I'll take it. Yep. So now I just get to click Scald because Helios can't come in. And the Fortress will definitely be 2-hit KO by Scald at 65%. So I pretty much put myself in a position where he cannot switch in on Milotic that well. His Decidueye is an SD set, so if it gets burnt, it's pretty much crippled. Fortress, like I said, will be 2-hit KO, which means I get up Rocks, and Rocks also ensure that Salazzle goes down to Scald, guaranteed. Nice. So my Rocks are here to stay. Can't spin them. He gets in Decidueye, but I'm going hard Entei anyway, like I did last time. And I still have Extreme Speed to check Salazzle as well as the Meloetta, which you need to hit if he uses a Z move on Milotic, and the Scarf Shaman. So hard Entei is a play. As he goes for Leaf Blade. No Life Orb. He's gonna go Quag, but I don't think that matters. Because I get some beautiful damage off on him, and it's the exact same thing. Like I get in Milotic, and he doesn't take my hits. So even if he wants to double up Decidueye, he's letting Quagsire take the hit that I need to. So, give me a nice little Scald off. Probably going to go for Toxic, but he gives me a Scald off. You should stack Helios though. Because any damage on Quagsire means it doesn't come in on Meloetta as well. I just got to be careful because obviously, like I said, Decidueye does run the... yo, my voice is like going away. Yo, what's up guys? Mr. Jambad. I'm surprised he went hard to Decidueye. This might cost him a lot. 30%, man. And that's like... Yep. That cost him a ton. Right back out to Entei. Click that Sacred Fire again. I can afford to double out to Meloetta because the best move that this Decidueye can hit me with is a Z Ghost move. And this also deals with the Quagsire switching. Yep. And I just get to click Psychic now and just bop through something. So it was a good play regardless because the Decidueye can't switch in anymore. I do not think that was the play, my friend. I think he was really like raw trying to predict either like an energy ball or a trick, but gave me Salazzle. Goodbye Heliolisk. At this point, Milotic wins, but I don't want to win that way. I want to win calm. I want to calm mine up. No, Milotic is a smarter play. Assuming he is Papa Berry as well. I can calm mine up and knock him out with Focus Blast, but... Oh no. Good thing I have 31 more refreshes. That's more than you have Body Slams. Like, the amount of luck he needs to win with this Snorlax is crazy. Because he needs to repeatedly paralyze me, or as I get full parried, as he gets the +6, and knock me out. And the crazy thing is, if that even happens, I don't even have to stay on my Milotic. Like he could get plus. Let's say I get paralyzed like 8 times in a row, right? It gets +6. I just switch out my Milotic, sack something, go into Shaman, Healing Wish my Milotic, and then click Haze, so he has no more the +6. So the amount of luck that this guy needs to win right now is pretty insane. Now, if I was playing mono-type random battles, I might have that amount of luck, but I don't think he will. At all. This dude's taking a minute though. Snorlax user? Is that BPM? Yeah, it is. Yeah, I was about to say, like, I think the game was over. I don't think you could win that game, even with the pair. He just wants to paralyze me and leave. All right. Give me something else. I want to be clicking Sacred Fire again. Give me a relatively slow team, but not stall based. I'm not trying to see no Pukamukus or Milotic. Like, see a relatively slow team that Entei loves clicking moves versus. Beautiful. That's exactly what I wanted. Now I absolutely love Meloetta as a lead because it really deters Nidoqueen, and I can just calm mine up immediately. Surprised he opted to stay in that second turn too. Focus Sash, interesting. I'm gonna defog on you very easily with my Mon. Protect. This boy is really trying to sweep, trick room sweep with Fabio. But the game plan is click Sacred Fire, even though he does have three resistances once this thing Mega Evolves. Ideally, he goes Mana Buzz here, though, so I can just Giga Evolve Havoc it. Just knock that boy out. If he goes Porygon, okay, Ampharos is an odd play because you can't do crap to me besides, like, Thunder Wave, and I'll easily 2-hit KO you. And this is one of the resistances to Entei Sacred Fire. He's going to paralyze me, isn't he? No? Okay, cool. And I don't have any reason to click Focus Blast predicting Mana Buzz to come in because, like I said, this is Lure Meloetta. There's a reason we have Thunder on it to knock out Mana Buzz. Alright, that was a pretty lackluster game. I'm not going to lie. Did I already do Ion X? I don't feel like I did. If you could choose one of the 4 elements to manipulate, which one would you be? I want to be an Airbender. Earthbending is my favorite. Firebending is the way. Waterbending is sick. It would. Okay, nobody's going to pick Firebending. Alright? They couldn't control it. We all saw what happened with Zuko early on. Or not Zuko, but the other dude. That ended up putting his own boats on fire. It was like season 1. It's either airbending because you could do it anywhere, earthbending because you could do it anywhere, or waterbending because you could do it anywhere. Those are literally the 3 you want. That's it. Nobody's gonna pick firebending. All right, so we have what is this? We have a sticky web team. All right, Rotom, I choose you because I can Thunderbolt twice and then defog. Thunderbolt twice will be able to knock out Rabombi. I would overheat if it didn't give me the drops. Yeah, so Thunderbolt twice lets me knock out Rabombi. You can Toxic all you want. I'm assuming you're gonna go Fabio now, and that allows me to defog. Nothing else can knock me out. Gator doesn't make much sense either because if I'm max speed, I outspeed you. He could know that I'm not max speed though, but I don't think he'd go Gator. It makes no sense. I just clicked Thunderbolt twice. You go Fabio. And that's the only switching right now. I guess Emboar could work too, technically. I like Meloetta a lot in this. I like its speed tier. Alright, cool. Click Flare Blitz. So I get the defog. I was just looking at my Rotom speed. I was like, oh crap, man. If he's banded, I'm dead. But his next Flare Blitz will actually activate my Poppet Berry. Nice. And assuming this is Scarf, I think he Flare Blitzed. What was he actually expecting? Why would you not Superpower there? I have like 40 million fire resists. I don't mind it being a double down here. Or just 1 down. That's, you know, that's cool too. Alright, so I just click Recover. As he goes Gator. That is I'll Scald on the first one and then click Haze after. Especially if Scald gets the burn on the first one. Yeah, then he can't beat me. He can't beat it regardless. Don't know why I didn't SD, but I Scald first and then click the Recover. But he saves Gator. Fire resists are looking low. Ampharos comes out. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful about that Thunderbolt. I want to keep Steelix alive because it deals with these two. Let's go hard, Meloetta. Worst case scenario, I get paralyzed, but he's gonna do like. Oh, that's not that bad. He's not gonna do that much to me. Actually, he might 2-KO me, but after the Combine, he won't. After the Combine, he won't. Yeah, so he's gonna do 30. I get the Psychic that I need off on him, so Steelix can check him. And in fact, I think I'm actually gonna use Steelix to legit check him. Dude, come on, that. You didn't have to predict that there. If anything, because Thunderbolt and Dragon Pulse are so close in power, you Dragon Pulse first to hit the Steelix, so you break the 30, then you go for Focus Blast. But now he decided to throw away the Ampharos. And I mean, I understand the thought process. He's thinking, okay, I get in Honchko now, I get my boosts, I get my win, but he didn't even end up going for that. Like that Focus Blast was never the play there, dude. If anything, like I said. If his thought process was, okay, I catch Steelix now because it has a Mega and I break its 30, go for Dragon Pulse. Dragon Pulse plus Thunderbolt will still 2-KO Milotic and it still hits Steelix for, you know, a neutral hit, hits Shaman as well. Obviously, Focus Blast is powerful, but that's the, you know, that's what happens when you go for it. So, I mean, Entei is a pretty cool Pokemon. Didn't get to do too much work, but early on it definitely did. Let me know your thoughts on the Entei Suspect test. Do you believe it should be in the tier or not? Obviously, we're on the lower part of the ladder, but as we keep going, we'll be fighting, you know, more standard teams and whatnot. Feel free to leave some teams on my Smoke profile as well that have choice band Entei or whatever Entei set you think is cool. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.